Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Dimes Only Podcast. I am your co-host, Ricardo Buddy Sandoval. I don't know why I keep on saying Ricardo, but to my right is my other co-host, George Hernandez. How you doing today, my brother? Feeling good, right? Feeling good?
Feeling great. I couldn't find my Denver jersey, but you know why I'm happy. We're going to mention it later on, but I'm happy today. Buddy Sandoval, has been a lovely, lovely day.
Yeah, man. As I would imagine, up 2-0 right now. Things are feeling great. I know even Jamal Murray had a good game, but we will get to had a bad game, and you guys still got the dub, but we will get to that later on. 45th episode, the Bob Gibson episode. For you boys and girls who do not know who Bob Gibson is, Hall of Fame legendary pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals, 9-time All-Star, 9-time Gold Glove winner, 2-time World Series MVP, 2-time World Series champion, 1964 MVP, and one of the greatest righties of all time. That is our episode, the Bob Gibson episode number 45. George, let's move on. NBA playoffs, second round finally is under swing after a tremendous first round. Overall, I would say the first round was pretty competitive. A lot of great games. Only one of them went to Game 7, which we're going to get to a little later on. But just real quick before we get into it, all the first round games are over. I would say pretty competitive first round. How would you view it just overall, real quick?
Yeah, it was very competitive. The only game that wasn't, or the series that was, the games were, but the series wasn't, was the 76er series. All the other ones are competitive, I believe. Even it was like 4-2 and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Suns one, even the Suns one was competitive with the injured Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
So I feel like the first round didn't disappoint at all. We had a very, very great first round. And I feel like the second round is going to be even better.
Yeah, I agree. Speaking of the second round, as you brought it up when we just started this episode, your Denver Nuggets up 2-0. They just got their second win in this second round against the Phoenix Suns. You're now off to Phoenix for Game 3 of that, which is on Friday, I believe. Real quick, I know me and you made our predictions. I had the Nuggets in 7. You had the Suns in 6.
Unbiased.
Or 7.
7.
What are your thoughts on this series now that you're up 2-0?
The sun don't shine much in Denver. Just letting you guys know that. Well, actually, I don't know. Never been. But anyways, I'm switching it. Denver. Not just because
very
we're
easy to switch it now.
Now, yeah. But not because we're just up 2-0. Because, like you said, anything can happen. We have 2 at Phoenix.
Yeah.
But I did not know Denver was going to bring the heat like this. Jamal Murray had a bad game. We still won.
Yeah.
Jokic is basically unguardable. He's unguardable.
He's phenomenal, man. He
had 39 on Aiden and Bismack Biyombo's head today.
Yeah.
He did 49 points.
39 points.
Yeah, my bad. 39 points, 16 rebounds, and I think he had like 6 assists.
He did, yes.
And we had our second best player with a bad game. And then you had Booker who had 35. I think KD had 20. Unfortunately, CP3 went out with an injury, so you never want to see that, even if he's on the opposing team. You know, I don't want CP to be out. But I'm feeling great about this series. And I think we could take one at Phoenix.
I think that would be huge if you guys were to take one at
Phoenix.
I
think we can.
That would be huge. But yeah, you guys took care of business at home. You guys are going to a hostile arena in Phoenix, and, you know, we'll see how that goes. I am surprised, however, that you guys do have a 2-0 lead. I thought you guys would at least split it.
Nah.
What you mean, nah?
Not the way I see them playing. I don't
think. Yeah, it's very easy to say that now, George. Oh man, because you're a funny guy.
You can still take the 2 at home, and then the other 2, and it could still go to Game 7.
No, I know, but I'm just saying I figured that it was gonna be a split 1-1. It's not.
No, I feel like
obviously
we had the first 2 at home would have been easy.
Okay, George.
Okay. Go.
Now, obviously, it is a must-win for the Phoenix Suns. No team in NBA history has ever came back from an 0-3 deficit, and I don't think the Suns want to put themselves in that predicament. I think the Suns will take care of business at home. At least they'll take care of business in Game 3. Game 4 is going to be the one that I believe is going to be more of a toss-up. But so far in the series, Game 1 wasn't really that competitive. I mean, they had a double-digit. The Denver Nuggets had a double-digit lead in most of that game. They ended up winning comfortably. And then in Game 2, it was a little bit more back and forth, a very low-scoring first half as well. And going into the third quarter, Jokic was doing his thing. Devin Booker as well. I'm going to get to Devin Booker in a little bit. But Game 2 was a phenomenal watch. Like I said, both teams are going back and forth, and ultimately some clutch threes by former Laker champion KC3. I think that was really the difference in the game. Both teams shot terrible from three. Nobody shot over 30%. Let's see right here. Yeah, the Suns shot 19% from three, and Denver shot 26% from three.
Jamal Murray alone went 0 for 9, I think, from the three.
Yeah, you're right. He went 0 for 9. You guys only made a total of 7 threes, while the Suns only made a total of 6 out of 31. So not a pretty offensive performance. I would say it was more defense. It was more of a slugfest.
Yeah.
But like I said, KC3, the former Laker champion, as I'm gonna keep on repeating, really I think propelled you guys to that win, man.
And we're still seen as the underdogs, ladies and gentlemen.
For some reason.
We are.
For some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, obviously Denver's not like a sexy attraction. Jokic is not really.
I told you
he's not that type of player that you gravitate towards, but his game certainly is.
Because they're seen as a boring team. Like they're not flashy.
I'm not
gonna say.
You did. You have before.
Okay.
I was so.
Bro, but you take my comparison, like if I'm comparing them to the team as great, like their greatness, just I'm saying the play style.
No, but not even that though.
Okay, just as far as people see them as boring, because people saw the Spurs as boring. A lot of people did.
I don't know who's saying the Nuggets are boring though.
I feel like everyone is, because that's why they're putting them as the underdog. No one watches their games with Jokic as a back-to-back MVP.
No, I don't think that's why they're putting them in that category. I just think because of who your star player is.
But why? Because people see him as a boring player.
No one has ever said Jokic is boring.
Us, yes, but a lot of people, because he doesn't dunk the ball, he doesn't do he's not athletic. He's not dunking the ball, like I said. He's not the quickest player. And, some people do call him.
No, you're just trying to play the victim now.
No, some people call him fat, Just saying.
Okay, but I don't think that has anything to do with them being the underdogs. I just think
a lot of people gravitate towards Joel Embiid, who dunks the ball, athletic, plays defense.
Yeah.
Trae Young, who has handles, whatever. Mm-hmm. Jason Tatum. Yeah. All these guys have in common is that they're athletic and could score the bucket with their step back threes and their, all that stuff. But Jokic, he just plays it simple.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess for lack of a better term, he's sort of unattractive in a way.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
No, not to us who love basketball, but people who just watch for like the Currys, Trae Young, Jason Tatum.
I mean, what more do you want? Denver earned that number 1 seed in the West. They have clearly been the best team in the West for most of the year, and they're still getting disrespected. But I mean, so be it. You guys are up 2-0 right now. I know, take care of business, and we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, the disrespect is just unwarranted now. I don't know what more this team needs to do to prove to the nation, to other basketball people, that they are for real and they are a championship contender as currently constructed. And this year, I think it's wide open, not just in the West, but just overall. It's not like how it's been in years past. What are you gonna say?
But if they ever do make the finals, if they do, because it could happen.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
People are going to hate it. I know people are going to hate it. They're going to hate that. It'll be the least viewed finals ever.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it probably will be. I think I'm not going to get ahead of myself, but there's a second round matchup in here that could surpass those views, those ratings, if they do make it. Just just using them as an example, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. 2-0. How are you feeling moving forward? Real quick before we move on.
Like I said, I think we could take one at Phoenix, and I think this could be our series.
Yeah.
And especially now because CP3, we don't know his future.
Yeah. Hopefully he's fine.
But Devin Booker scares me. So does KD.
Yeah, you just never know. Those two could just always pop off, right? They're just pure hoopers.
But we've been playing good defense on KD. You know,
you have, yeah.
We've been making it tough. That rookie Chris Brown, bro, he's really
he's solid. He's solid, man.
He gives them tough looks. Although KD makes most of them, he gives them tough looks. Even Uncle Green been giving us good minutes.
Uncle Green,
yeah, he's been giving us good minutes. He got a little jam today.
There was this funny meme not meme, but there's this funny video on him. I think he was mic'd up.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if you've seen it, but there's another.
Okay, Dad.
Yeah, that was funny. Oh damn!
It's funny because if you think about it, that's an NBA rookie and he's only 19. 18,
Jeff Green's
20.
like in his mid-30s.
Yeah, 30s, 20. Maybe the rookie's like 20, 21.
Yeah.
And that's how the younger folks talk. You know?
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, just like you said about the Nuggets throwing bodies at him. That's another reason why I picked the Nuggets, because they have a lot of bodies to throw at both Devin Booker and KD.
Chris Brown, he's a good defender.
Yeah.
Bruce Brown.
Yeah.
KCP has been switching off.
KCP is a phenomenal defender. I mean, he can't guard someone like KD, but he could definitely hold his own against Devin Booker. So, we'll see. Teams are going to make the adjustments, and then they're going to make the adjustment to the adjustment, and then the adjustment to the adjustment to the adjustment. So, we'll see how this plays out. Anything else you want to say about your lovely chicken nuggets?
Nope.
All right. We'll move on to the Eastern Conference. That's the series we just talked about is the only one we made predictions in. So moving forward, we have 3 more series. We're going to make our predictions on those. But we're going to move on to the Eastern Conference, talk about Game 1 that took place on Monday, the Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics. Before we get into Game 1, George, what is your prediction for that series?
This one's a tough one, low-key, because I see it going both ways.
Mm-hmm.
And these are, I think, the 2 best teams. No, they are the 2 best teams in the East right now.
Yeah, they are. The 2 seed Celtics, 3 seed.
I would give it to the Celtics 4-3. The 7 games. I do think that this Celtics team is not as good as that last year's Celtics team, though. It's the same players, but for some reason I don't see it the same as last year.
It might be the coaching. It might be the coaching. I mean, because
last year they were dominating.
Udoka was phenomenal coach.
And they were dominating last year, like easy. Now they're struggling to close out games, even with the Hawks. That could have been a sweep. I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I didn't even think about that till you brought it up. But think about this: they swept KD and Kyrie last year in the first round. Yeah. Then they kind of went into a little dogfight with Trae Young, and
that's what I'm saying.
That's crazy, right?
This team's not hitting the same as last year. So I do think that the Sixers could beat them because I don't know. It doesn't feel like the same Celtics. Yeah. Is Robert Williams playing?
He is, but at least today he didn't start. I don't know if he's been coming off the bench as their 6th man.
Maybe that's the problem. Last year he was playing.
I think it is. I think they're going Al. Oh, let me check right there actually.
Today
at least Jason, Al, Marcus, Derek White. They're starting Derek White.
What the?
And then Jaylen Brown. But I know last year they at least started Time Lord. Yeah.
Yeah, he was hooping last year. At least
he was
good minutes. Yeah. So maybe that, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, you clearly have it going 7 games. It could be a toss up there. This one again pains me to say it. And this has nothing to do with what happened today because I'm still picking the Boston Celtics to win the series. I think it's going to go 4-2. Although I think today it was a very huge win by the 76ers without their future MVP, Joel Embiid, who missed Game 1 due to sprained LCL or something like that, some type of knee injury. He could be playing in Game 2. That's still up in the air, but from what I've read, he is going to play Game 2.
Yes.
So, if he plays and they end up taking 2 from Boston, hypothetically, that could be a huge swing there. But I'm getting ahead of myself there. Celtics in 6. For some reason, Celtics just have their number. But I mean, Yeah, maybe the Celtics are different this year. Maybe it could probably be the coaching.
James Harden could be a difference in this series, I feel like.
James Harden, bro, dropped 45 to propel them to the Game 1 victory.
People forgot about him. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of did because, look, he was a man in Houston. He goes to Brooklyn, and he's shadowed by KD and Kyrie and other fiascos.
Yeah.
Then he moves to Philly, and then you have a phenomenal center there in Joel Embiid. So I think he's just a little overshadowed.
Yeah, that's where I was getting to. Because think about it. When Joel's there, it's Joel's team, and he's just there to facilitate Harden. Today, no Joel, so he had to step up, and he did what he had to do. 45.
Vintage James
45,
Harden too.
11, and 6, I believe.
Yeah. No, sorry. 45, 6, and 1. He only had 1 rebound. But the backup center, Reed, was really in the boards right there. He had a team leading 13 rebounds. Celtics were kind of letting the Sixers creep in little by little. They were letting them hang around, and then James Harden did his thing. Tobias hit a really clutch 3 in between of Harden's 2 clutch 3s, in between his game winner and then the clutch 3 before to keep him in the game. Man, you were talking about Tobias.
I told you, earlier. Bro. He could have his moments.
But would you pay him over Jimmy Butler, though?
No.
I know.
But I'm just saying, like, I said Tobias could have good games, and he's like MPJ for us or Aaron Gordon for us. He's going to give you those good games here and there, but it's fine because you're not looking for him as your first option. He's like your fourth, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, when everyone's on the court, when everyone's healthy for the 76ers. Yeah, he's definitely the fourth option.
Because I go Maxey over Tobias.
Oh, definitely. First. Oh, my God. Maxey just came out. Did he go to Kentucky?
He did.
He did, right? Man, Maxey has just been phenomenal for these past at least 3 years for the 76ers, which has been great, helping them, grow as a team. Today he did phenomenal as well. He was plus 12, 26 points. He had 4 steals.
Yeah,
that's crazy. 2 assists, 1 rebound. Rebound and assists are not really his thing, but he's just a hooper out there, man. He's just his handle's really nice. He has a step back 3.
Yeah,
he could drive. So I think he's a phenomenal.
He's a good
piece.
defender too.
I don't know about his contract situation, but I think he deserves some pretty big money.
I think he's on his rookie contract too.
Yeah, he probably still could be, right? But yeah, man, vintage Harden performance to propel them to this Game 1 victory, which I was surprised. I thought this was going to be kind of close game, but Boston was eventually going to run away with it, and that was not the case. But they did have a lead. They blew that up. And, maybe you're right, man. Maybe this Boston team is maybe not the same, but a huge window just opened up with the Milwaukee Bucks out. Milwaukee Bucks out. So
well, for these two teams, I feel like.
Definitely.
Fun fact, there are 10 Kentucky players still in the playoffs. I think that's the most.
Question is, though, who is the best Kentucky player?
There's a lot. You have AD.
Who's the best?
AD probably.
AD probably, right?
AD or then, Booker.
Yeah, Booker. Probably go Booker.
And then after Booker, Jamal.
Jamal.
You have I think I could name
that's already 4 there.
Maxey, Jamal, AD, Devin Booker, Gabriel from the
Wenyen. That's right.
Wenyen Gabriel, and then Vanderbilt.
Yeah, 6.
Quickly.
Damn.
Did I say Maxey?
Yeah, we said Maxey.
I said AD.
Got like 3 more.
Tyler Hero. I mean,
Tyler Hero.
He was playing.
That's right.
He's still
Bam.
Bam Adebayo.
Julius Randle.
That's 10.
There has to be more, no?
No, I think that's it.
No one from the Warriors.
No.
No one from. Oh yeah, we already said that. Lakers.
That's it.
Lakers. Nuggets. No.
It's just Jamal.
Boston. No one in Boston, right?
No.
Duke, Cal, Sixers.
I think that's the most.
Yeah, damn. 10. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Best school to produce NBA talent?
Probably now, yes. But previously years, no. Well, I mean, who came out of there? Just Rondo, from like you were talking about.
Oh man, yeah, there's a lot.
But from now,
yeah,
I think now they
Rondo's
do. Now they do, but like you have Shea still, like who are not in the
He's
playoffs.
nice.
Yeah,
He's nice.
so I'm just saying. I think now they do, but not overall.
Yeah,
ever.
yeah, I get you. Yeah, just you're talking about over the past, maybe like decade or so.
Them and Duke, so
Yeah.
it's a toss up.
All right, moving on to the other Eastern Conference. If you follow Eastern Conference matchup, if you follow us on Twitter or if you follow us on Instagram, we posted our predictions for this one already. Heat, Knicks. I was a little bit hesitant on who to pick, just because the Heat. I mean, 8 seed Heat. That is crazy. I don't know if we're ever going to see that again. But obviously they knocked off the Bucks. I think we talked about this last week. But
Yeah.
they're now in the second round facing the Knicks. Me and you both have them in 6. And they got a great road win in a tough Madison Square Garden on Sunday.
And let me tell you something. I feel it's a stretch, but I think they could also make it to the final.
That's not ridiculous to say, man. I mean, in terms of how wide open this year is, there's no clear-cut favorite like how
And their
it was.
team's talented. And
Definitely.
Coach Spoelstra is really, really good.
That coacher, bro. They have that coacher. And it's all led by the monster, by the genius of Pat Riley.
Mm-hmm.
He leads that. He has his fingerprints, his footprints, all the prints on this team. And it's all led, George, by Hemi Buckets. We hope he's okay.
He did roll his ankle.
Rolled his ankle nasty. Did you
I
see the
saw.
slow-mo? It was disgusting. He rolled it with about 5 minutes left. After that, he stayed in the game, but he was non-existent. He was standing in the corner the entire time.
They didn't need him much.
They didn't need him because the other champion, the only champion, no, not the only champion, but Kyle Lowry really stepped up for his squad, hitting some big shots there. They had the lead already, but they just needed that extra push, and Kyle Lowry gave it to them. And then, I mean, we just hope Jimmy Butler's okay. He was walking earlier today because, man, Jimmy, something about the playoffs
He's a dog, bro.
just brings out the best in him, man. And those are the type of players you want on your squad.
I just think he's not scared to shine on the moment. Like, he'll just shoot. He'll just take control of their game. Like, he's just going to, I mean, he's either you win it because of my fault or you lose it because of my fault.
Yeah.
So I think that's just how he sees it.
And that's what superstar players have to do, man. And, I mean, regular season, you look at him, you're like, I mean, is he like a top 5 small forward? Like,
Bro.
Is he a top 10? I mean,
Wait,
he doesn't make the All-Star every year, but his team makes the playoffs, man, and he just, bro, he
took him to the finals.
He shines. He shines in the playoffs. You know that meme where of that little kid and Blood said that the lights are too bright or something like that?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. No, you probably have. I'm just probably not explaining it well. But man, Jimmy Butler embraces that, man. This is the type of guy. He's the type of guy you want on your side because he doesn't fear anybody. Like players fear him. Like you need to fear him. And we were sitting up here talking last week. I thought that the Bucks were gonna make a comeback, and Jimmy Butler's like, no, like that's not gonna happen.
That's over.
Who I consider the best player in the world, Giannis, looked like the lights were too bright.
I think he got
Giannis.
overthrown for that.
I mean, you
Best
have
player?
to. Yeah, you. I think there's a consideration that because the playoffs is where your best players got to perform, and Giannis didn't.
I feel like I don't even know who's the best player right now. It could be Joao, Luka. And
Jokic.
I'm not being biased. I didn't want to bring him up because I knew you were
No,
going to call me biased.
no, I'm not. Because he is. I mean,
Joker.
like Jokic is phenomenal.
I was waiting for you to say it. I didn't want to say it because coming in.
I would have agreed with you.
Right. If I said it, it would have been.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I get you.
So I was waiting for you to say it.
I mean, right now you have right. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to figure out who's.
But the
best
thing with Giannis, he don't got a
players.
jumper. That's my problem.
Mhm.
A great player has to have a jumper. And then in OT, oh my bad for cutting you off.
No, go.
But OT, I think he went like 2 for I don't know what. In OT against that OT they lost against the Miami Heat.
Oh yeah.
In that OT alone, he went 2 for like 11 or something.
Well, I mean, besides the numbers, he gave up in that jump ball sequence, he got the ball and he like gave it up so fast he didn't even want
Yeah, I
it.
didn't even see the
What
OT, I
is
think.
like what is that? You know, you're the best player. You need to have the ball in your hands. I don't get it, but they earned the right to play the Knicks, and yeah, man, I'm gonna just ride that Jimmy Butler wave,
Mhm.
and as you are as well. Like we said, hopefully he's okay. No Randall.
No, right.
Julius Randle didn't play for the New York Knicks. Ankle sprain there. We don't know his status for Game 2, but Game 2 will take place tomorrow, Tuesday. And I think this series is gonna go 6. If the Knicks lose tomorrow again, then
It's over.
they are in trouble.
My favorite player, Butler, and
It might be over.
Butler.
It might be over.
Yeah.
It might be over, man. But yeah, right now the Knicks are favored for tomorrow, and I think they're favored. I think they're favored in general because they're at home, but it's a 6.5 spread. I think that's a little bit high, but that makes sense because of Jimmy Butler's status.
They have a talented player, so we'll see. I feel like he's another team like the seed don't matter for them. I feel like
Yeah.
because their team's talented. I don't know how they even got the 8 seed. Like I don't even know why
Yeah,
they were so low.
You know, but what's funny, George, is that me and you had them losing in the play-in.
Yeah, bro. Because we thought Bam was just not gonna show up.
Yeah.
Bam,
Which I don't
Jimmy,
think he has.
Tyler, Duncan Robinson's been playing better. Kyle Lowry, I guess.
Yeah, well, the Duncan Robinson, he's back because of Tyler Hero.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Hero's out for 4 to 6 weeks. So,
Damn.
but before Tyler Hero's injury, Duncan Robinson was out of the rotation.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was out of the rotation. He was not even seeing the floor. So, you know, injuries happen, which sucks. But this gave Duncan Robinson the chance to shine. And then Max Strus is doing well. Gabe Vincent is hitting shots for them. Bam is doing enough on the defensive end and offensive end. Then Jimmy Butler's just being Jimmy Butler, right? So I think this series will be entertaining. It's going to go 6, like me and you having, and we'll see how that goes. But George,
The real deal.
this could, I mean, just the hype around it, the players surrounded on it, could be a finals, even Western Conference Finals. But no, we have it in the second round. My Los Angeles Lakers will take on the evil
neighbors.
empire,
The neighbors
Golden
of Los Angeles.
State Warriors. George, this is going to be an all-timer. 2 of the greatest basketball players that this generation alone has ever seen. They are top 10. You could argue they're higher than that, George.
They are top 10, yeah.
No, yeah, I know they are. Lakers, Warriors, the matchup everyone wanted to see. Who do you got, man?
You really want my opinion? You really want it,
I
buddy?
really, really do, George.
Little deep breath.
Deep breath.
I got your Los Angeles
Wow.
Lakers 4-2. I'm giving it to the Lakers. Yes, I'm giving it to the Lakers.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Elaborate.
I think the Kings just didn't match up good with the Warriors.
It's all about matchups too, George. Like I've told you.
And like you said, they did show their youngness. They did. But same with the Grizzlies.
Yeah, definitely. But the Grizzlies do have a little bit more playoff experience, George.
They do.
I'll just say that.
But like that Kevon Looney game he had against the Kings,
Mm-hmm.
he's not doing that shit against AD, bro.
Mhm.
He's not.
He's capable of doing that. He is.
Not against AD.
Well, no. I said he's capable of doing that if the Lakers, AD in general, kind of don't.
And Vanderbilt.
They don't play up to what they're supposed to.
Yeah. Who's the backup center for AD?
We don't. I mean, Wenyan played in Game 6, but we don't really have one.
Now that you think about it,
Rui comes
Rui.
sometimes in.
I mean, but
He's only 6'9", bro.
okay, but I don't think Kevon Looney's grabbing 20-something boards against AD, Vanderbilt, and
Rui,
LeBron.
I mean, we see LeBron's capable of grabbing 20 rebounds himself.
Yeah. I don't think Looney. Well, anyway, but that's not just the only point.
Yeah.
AD, Draymond Green doesn't match up well with AD. LeBron's no one matches up with LeBron. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
no one.
D'Lo,
But no one matches up with Steph either.
let me tell you what's gonna be the key factor in this game. The key factor to this game is gonna be
Series.
D'Lo
Mm-hmm.
and Rui
Mm.
coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Rui coming off the bench because they're gonna need that bench presence. I mean, even Reeves gonna have his games.
Reeves. Yep.
I just think the Lakers match well with Golden State, and like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, this Lakers team is not the same Lakers team that it was once.
No, it's
I
not.
feel like this team is. I don't know if I'm hyping them up too much, but I feel like this team is really great, and I think they're capable of taking it 4-2. I know how good the Warriors are and what they've done, but like I said, I feel like this Lakers team is just—they're too stacked.
Yeah.
You go down the line, D'Lo. If you don't have D'Lo, you have Vanderbilt. If you don't have Vanderbilt, you have Rui off the bench. Then you have AD, LeBron, and even Reeves is giving you 20.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I feel like that Lakers team's going deep. Like you got 5 players that are capable of like just sparking it any time, in my opinion.
Damn. Yeah, that's tough. George, this is tough because the Warriors, the last time they lost in the Western Conference was in 2014
I was a freshman.
against the Clippers with Blake Griffin and Chris Paul.
Mm-hmm.
That is the last time this Warriors team led by Wardell Curry have lost in the Western Conference. After that, they've either won the finals or they've lost in the finals. And the only reason they've lost in the finals is because LeBron put up LeBron and the Cavs did something historic, and because of KD and Clay went down. That's the only reason why they lost. I don't know how they're going to beat this team. I don't know if they're going to beat this team. But I'm choosing them to beat this team.
Yeah.
I have it go with the distance. And I have it going the distance because obviously the Warriors could very well much win. I don't like, how do you beat how do you beat Curry? Like, I don't know, how do you beat him? How do you beat him? Like,
you don't. You have someone else beat you, but I mean, he's
like,
just crazy.
The only thing I would say is prayer. But I'm picking the Lakers because LeBron and AD, I mean, no one has beat them when they're healthy as well.
Like I'm saying.
Right? So something's got to give. And it is a game of matchups. Anthony Davis, this needs to be the Anthony Davis series. And like you said, I 100% agree with you. D'Angelo Russell is the X factor. D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, and Rui. Those three guys need to have either their own game or they need to have like a game, like kind of like game 1 against the Grizzlies, where it was Rui and Reeves, a combination of something like that, right? And obviously AD showing off his greatness. We don't need LeBron or AD to go for like average 30 this series, but we need them to have their moments, which is what superstars do. They have their moments. We've seen that with Curry when he dropped 50 points against the Kings in Game 7.
Yeah, he let them know too.
He's insane. He is insane, man. But yeah, matchups. No one matches up with Anthony Davis. No one matches up with LeBron. And I think there's only one player in the Warriors who we don't match up with. But you could say that about anybody else as well, and that's Wardell. But I think that's going to be the difference. I don't know. But there's a toss-up, man.
I'm going to go into my hater moment for a bit.
Devil's advocate?
Let me tell you. Nah, not really.
Okay.
Well, maybe.
Go.
You let me know.
Go.
I feel like the NBA is too lenient with the Warriors. As far bro, you don't know how many. I'm not saying it like this is why they won, because obviously they had a great performance. Tommy White, every time they set a pick, that shit's always a moving screen, and they let them get away with everything. Like, I think a couple calls were called, like a couple moving screens, but also there was a play where Curry comes, he hand checks him and he pushes off, and then you hear Mark Jackson, oh, Curry, you see how stronger he got with that shoulder. And I think Van Gundy.
Oh, Van Gundy. Yeah.
He goes like, I don't know, Mark. You calling that a shoulder? And it was you remember?
Yeah, he's like, you're calling a shoulder a forearm now? No, you're calling a forearm a shoulder now?
Yeah. You see that? And I'm like,
he literally went like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just think they're just so lenient with it. But that's
not why they went. But yeah, I get you.
But,
Like in terms of
as far as the moving screens, bro, that's the reason they get so open too. Because I feel like every screen that they just move, bro. I don't know if it's me or not.
No, it's not you.
But actually, I feel like a lot of people in the NBA do it because I know Jokic moved on a couple of them today. Watching it today,
yeah, I mean they're not gonna call it all the time, but the Warriors literally have moving screens all the time.
Yeah,
like all the time.
I don't know.
Especially Draymond. If Draymond's setting a pick, that motherfucker's moving. He's moving. He's moving something. He's moving his upper body. He's still
even
moving
when
his
it's
legs.
little on little,
anything.
Think. Even when it's like Clay on for Steph or something.
Yeah,
they stay moving. I don't know, but that's the way I see it.
Nah,
probably
man.
a hater.
Yeah, but this Warriors team, man, they have not lost in the West. It's crazy. I mean, this is gonna be a battle, George. This is gonna be the most viewed second round of all time. You have Curry and you have Bron, two of the greatest of all time, and we've seen them battle in the finals. But now we're gonna see them battle in the second round, George. This is gonna be insane.
There we have Lakers.
I'm gonna lose another 20 years in my life watching this series play out. But man, this is gonna be good, George.
Yeah,
this is gonna be good, man.
Actually, yeah, I don't want to miss this. Jim Early, buddy.
You can't.
You got a Jim Early, buddy.
You cannot, man. You cannot miss this. These two as well. The Lakers have been a historic franchise from throughout, but the Warriors have been that historic franchise. I mean, for this past decade,
and the span of
grown to this dynasty. They've grown to this to the richest basketball organization in the world.
That's crazy.
That has a lot to do with Stephen Curry and their wonderful ownership. So,
and it's been insane. The same three guys that's been holding the mold together. Mm-hmm. Curry, Clay, and Draymond.
When you see that now, right? I mean, it's so rare when you see a trio like that be so dominant for so long. I mean, you got to look back. I mean, not too far, but you look back to Manu, Parker, and Timmy. Right?
That's the last one we've seen.
And then before that, what do you go to? You go to
just Kobe and Gasol.
No, but trio. Trios.
No, there's no trio.
Trio. You look at Rodman, Pippen, and Jordan, and then before that you look at probably Magic, Curry. No, Magic, Kareem, and maybe Worthy. Mm-hmm. Then Bad Boys, maybe like Lambeer, Thomas, and Dumars, like that. So, those are all historic trios, and we're witnessing a trio. These past couple years. So, man, this is not gonna be easy, George. This is gonna be 6 though. That's crazy.
I got it in 6, bro. I didn't want to put 7, but Lakers. I don't know. Lakers. I feel like they're too good. This Lakers team is really good.
Yeah, literally right here, you just got to throw away. I mean, they're separated by 1 game. Lakers won the regular season series 3-1. You could throw that all the way in the garbage. That none of that matters. Mm-hmm. They faced each other one time before the trade deadline, and that was a season opener. And then the other 3 times were after the trade deadline. But Bron didn't play in two of those matchups. Curry didn't play in two of those matchups. And so that literally means nothing. Yeah. So
Lakers.
Crazy, man. Crazy. I wanted to go to the game. But, bro, the tickets.
I saw.
They're insane. I ran out lowest, but this is up in San Francisco. $299. And I think the Lakers one at Staples is about $500.
I was talking with Steven about if Nuggets would to play the Lakers. How much the tickets would be? Well, maybe lower because...
No, well, it's the Western Conference Finals, and it's at Staples, so it doesn't matter.
Denver's boring.
They're not boring.
Well, anyway.
Wait, you switched the pick to how many games? To 6 games? For Denver?
For Denver? No, I didn't switch the picks. I just said Denver's winning. Just my pick. I don't think I switched the games.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, but you clearly switched your.
Well, I've always wanted them to win, but deep down,
Well, obviously.
But I was just so scared of KD and Booker. But then I saw how garbage they are without them. So, yeah.
But you didn't realize that before the series started.
Nah, I just thought they were gonna do more. I mean, they are doing what they have to do, but like, what about the other guys?
Yeah, that's true. So, no game. You're not gonna say in how many games they're gonna win it.
I'll keep it game. It's 7 games.
They're gonna go 7.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
What do you think? You switched to the game 7. You had 7.
Yeah. I probably still do have 7, but I think that's gonna entail on what happens in Phoenix. So if that's the case, I think that Phoenix is gonna win their next 2 games at home, and then maybe something similar to what we've seen in the Warriors and Kings, something like that.
Yeah.
2 wins at home, 2 wins on the road, and then after that, it's like a kind of like a flip flop.
Yeah.
After that, it's best of 3.
Mile High City.
Mile High City, George. That's crazy. NBA, man. NBA is these. I would say these playoffs are very entertaining, but I'm probably just saying that because my team's in it.
Nah,
But I don't know. I mean, like your team has been in it for what, like 3-4 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
but this is
is it always better because your team's in it? I don't know.
I think for me it's better because this time looks like we have a chance.
Okay.
Like these actually we've had chances.
We
had injuries.
You won the Western Conference Finals 3 years ago.
We had injuries.
Well, yeah, last year you guys had injuries. I mean, Jamal wasn't playing, and neither was Michael.
And I don't know. We didn't have AG. Did we have AG? We did. I think he was just bad last year.
Yeah.
We were on the Western Conference Final. We lost to the Suns, right? Yeah.
No, you lost in the first round last year to the Warriors.
No, not last year when we went to the Western Conference Finals.
You lost to the Lakers.
Oh, that's right.
2021, you guys got swept in the second round.
And that's right.
By the Rally.
I can't believe we didn't win a game.
I could.
Bro, I don't know. I think this time we have a chance.
You do.
Like a big
no,
chance.
definitely. I'm not just saying that to
but I
get
feel
your
like,
hopes up high because that's first of all, that's not even what I do with you. but I'm being for real with
honestly,
you.
I'm scared. Now, at this point, I'm more scared of the East teams, rather.
Yeah, like Philly
or
Boston.
Because I know Joel Embiid will match up good with Jokic.
Crazy. Oh, yeah.
Those
are the 2 best big men in the game.
That matchup, I think, would be good. If they really want to match up.
I should say this. Those are 2 of the 3 best big men in the game.
Who's that? Oh, AD? You consider him a big man?
He's 7 feet.
Well, he don't play. He's nice with it outside.
He don't play like it.
No, he's... Actually, yeah. But, I mean, I thought you meant like his centers. Like, as far as center.
I mean, he kind of is a center.
He is a big man, though.
I get you. I get
He is a big man, though. Never mind. I take it back.
I just said big man. I didn't say centers.
Yeah. Yes. I'll go unbiased.
Yeah.
Jokic, Joel.
AD.
And you could change the 2. Don't matter. But
yeah.
The first 2.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, man. It's going to be fun. We'll see what this week holds. But speaking of this week, I know you're not a fan anymore.
I am. I don't know. It's been hard for me to watch.
Guardians of the Galaxy is coming out, Part 3, the final trilogy of this beloved, of these beloved characters. And I was gonna watch it opening day on Thursday, but then I looked and I was like, "Shit, the Lakers game 2." So I canceled it. I got a refund, and I'm gonna go watch it on Sunday.
I never know play till Friday. Well, anyway, talking about the movie, I've seen trailers and like previews and stuff, and I know that shit's gonna be sad. I know it's gonna be sad. It's gonna be sad.
Yeah. Someone is going to unfortunately die.
Confirm, or you just saying like you just
no
one of them?
That's me assuming.
I have 2 assumptions on 2 characters.
Rocket, I know is one of them.
Rocket and it's Batista last Guardians of the Galaxy.
Drax.
Mm-hmm. So he's there.
You think it's gonna be one of those?
Well, the way it's because Batista's out, so I feel like.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't think he wants to play the character anymore.
So I don't know if they're gonna end him off like that, or like as a goodbye, I'm leaving the crew type
right,
situation.
Yeah. To just like kill him off, or are you talking about him just like leaving?
Like either he's gonna die, or he's gonna be like, oh, like he's just gonna depart from the crew. Like
I see. Yeah, I get you.
Last ride, bye bye.
Yeah, he's gonna move off somewhere.
Yeah, and I need to stay with this group of people because this is where I belong, and I never see them again.
Oh, okay. I can see that happening too, but probably only with Jirax that happening. We're gonna see what happens with Groot as well.
Oh, Groot. We'll see.
Yeah, we will.
Little tears are gonna be shed, maybe.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat with you as that. I think it's gonna be very emotional, very sad. I'm very excited to see Adam Warlock as well. I know they've been hyping him up since the end credits in part 2. So we'll see how they flesh him out in part 3. Hopefully, it's way better than they did with
Kang.
Not Kang. MODOK.
MODOK.
With MODOK in Ant-Man.
Oh,
well, I guess kind of Kang too. I mean, I was kind of pissed at the Kang thing, but he does have many other variants. And hopefully, they're all pretty powerful and things like that.
I don't know how it's gonna happen with him. Doesn't he still have an arrest warrant or something like that?
Who?
The actor, what's his name again?
Oh, Jonathan Majors.
Majors. Yeah.
I actually haven't heard an update from him.
I think they dropped it. I don't know, bro. But
they might have.
That's their whole future at their MCU. So
it really is. It's what they have, like two major films. I think in these next 4 years or so. It's Secret Wars, and then they got the Kang Dynasty. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna see how that plays out. Hopefully, he not in trouble or anything like that. So we could get him as an actor. Yeah,
I was telling Buddy before we started filming, like MCU, I haven't really been up to date. Like I told him now he can call me a fake fan because I just not been interested in it.
Hey, say less. If you want to be called a fake fan, I'll call you a fake fan.
Nah, I'm not a fake fan. I've been with them since like day one and shit, but it's not hitting the same for me anymore.
I get you.
I think the only ones I'd be excited for is like Spider-Man. Like that's new Spider-Man movie. Although it's not MCU related, but it's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man Into the Spider. Oh, I cannot wait for that movie. I was telling George, we were prepping, and I'm like, dude, it's already May. He's like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Like, damn, and that movie, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, comes out a month from now.
Yeah. So Cinco de Drinko.
Yeah, that's crazy. Numbers guy.
Huh?
Numbers guy.
I don't know.
Oh man, George. All right, that will wrap up today's episode. George, you got anything else you want to tell our lovely people through that camera?
No. I mean, I always say no, but I always say something. Just keep on the support. We love the support. I know a few of you guys still rocking with us. You know, new news. I am learning. You know, at the beginning of the year, I said I wanted to learn how to Photoshop and all that stuff. I haven't got to it. That was my New Year's resolution. And for some reason, I was bored and I decided to do some Photoshop work. And I'm learning little by little. That graphic of the Lakers were one I made. I mean, it's not the best, but, you know, I'm going to try to
get
there.
Baby
steps, you know. That's something new with me, actually.
Yeah, nice, man. I'm glad you're learning that. And I'm glad that our teams are thriving. Well, your team is right now. Hopefully mine does the same.
I don't want to be a poverty org no more. Just one chip. That's all it takes. One chip.
I mean, I don't think you're going to get rid of that tag. I mean, you guys did give number 15 out of Jokic when you already had another legendary 15. So, okay.
But you say he's not great, so Jokic didn't be great.
That's true. No, you're right.
In that case, Lillard can't be great either.
Is he?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. Mediocre career.
Damn.
In my opinion. Yeah. If you really see it like that, mediocre
career. Above average.
Above average?
Above average. I'll give him that. I just respect Dame too much.
To give him. But the thing is, you can't shit on Melo with like and then give all the credit where it's due to Lillard. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Because Melo has reached a conference final Lillard win a conference final?
He did too. Yep.
Yeah, he did. I don't know. And he does still hold the most points at the MSG with 63.
He does.
In one of the biggest arenas
63?
of all time.
62.
Yeah, 62.
62.
Oh, close enough.
One in front of the late great Kobe Bean.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Just for final thoughts.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Last time I checked, I think we still have 96 subscribers. If we could hit that hundo.
Yeah,
Honey
please
bun.
make a little extra account for
Yeah.
us.
Little honey bun right there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will catch you guys next week. Hopefully, we're both in good moods.
Peace.
Peace.